Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. And do I have a knife to share with you today? This is going to be a short review, but like Crocodile Dundee said, that's not a knife. This is a knife. And I gotta say, this thing is ginormous and it weighs a ton. Let's take a look first off at how much this guy is going to weigh. 10.7 ounces. So we're talking about 3/4 of a pound, or sorry, 2/3 of a pound, right? Big knife. Now the G10 version of this has been out for a while. This is not a new knife, but this version of the knife is somewhat relatively new. I think it came out about a month or so ago. Thing is a big boy. But the G10 version has D2 steel, which is a fine tool steel, and I believe it's around $60 to get the G10 version. This is a full aluminum scale, not skeletonized and not even milled out to save on weight. And just for comparison, all right, so this is 10.7. Let's compare it to the Hogue Deca, which is a practical knife and comes in at just 2.9. This is aluminum scales. The plastic version of this is even less. So, yeah, this is a big honkin' steel, big knife. This is S35VN, which I think gets a bad rap these days. Honestly, I think S35VN is one of my favorite knife steels and is a good all-around steel. I'm very impressed with it. Easy to sharpen, relatively speaking. It's very balanced. It's just a good knife steel. And then the titanium scales are really nicely done and machined in here. Just really awesome. Milled clip here. All around just amazing. The action on this is great. Now, I did do a complete teardown and reassembly video of this recently, just a couple of days ago, and I posted it. And I learned a couple of things about this. This is built really well. It's got washers on the inside. However, one bad thing about it, or thing that I'm skeptical about, is that it is not a locking pivot. So you have to have two flatheads. And what I was able to do is put a flathead here in the symbol for Artisan Cutlery, and then take another screwdriver over here, and I was able to get the pivot loose. That might not be an issue with this knife, because 9 times out of 10, you're taking this out of your pocket and you're showing it to your friends and you're saying, look at this knife, ha ha ha. And this is a talking point. It's a collector's piece more than anything else. And it's just a fun knife to have and to, just have, just because it's just like so honking big. I mean, even compared to the Redencion, which I considered a really big knife and heavy and everything, I mean, this is a baby knife compared to this. Just absolutely massive knife. Now, does that mean the ergos are bad? Surprisingly not. The ergos on a big knife like this actually feel totally, absolutely fine. It also has a pin here that you can screw in to make it basically like a fixed blade, along with your lock here. It just rock solid, and yeah, I could split wood with this if I wanted to. I'm not going to, though. The thumb studs are rather large and big, just like the rest of the knife. It does have a nice sharpening choil, although the thumb studs are a little bit in the cutting plane of this knife. The Warrenclyffe style blade and just the aesthetics overall are really cool. It's got this nice line that continues on the back here, and then you've got this sharp drop-off point in this milled space, or the space that's taken out here. It's a two-tone blade. You've got some kind of belt sanding going here, like a clean polished wash here, and almost a mirror finish in here in this groove. And then you've got this nice other reverse belt sanding here. And I don't actually know how you would do 3 different finishes on a blade like that, but it works really fine. And obviously this is going to come with a cost. How much does this version of the knife cost? It costs about $200. There's going to be a link down below. Any of my Amazon links, I make a little bit of money if you use those. You don't have to use them at all, but I do want to state that for complete transparency. This is a Dirk Pinkerton design. Dirk does some really awesome, cool designs, and this one's obviously something that's done just for the knife collector and the knife community in general. Overall, I think that, is this knife practical? Absolutely not. Does it take up half of the room of your pocket? Absolutely yes. Is it going to be something that you can talk to your friends about and just enjoy and just feel? I mean, it's like knife. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I've got a knife now. I mean, it makes me smile every time I pull it out. Every time I show a friend this, it makes them smile and laugh. Like when they flick it open, it just makes them laugh, right? This thumb stud is got some nice little rounded jimping on it. Overall, like I said, the machining is just incredible. Everything is rounded off. Nothing is sharp on this knife. Overall, it's just great. In a way, I kind of want to send this to EDC Gear House or someone and see what they could do with it. Do some cool finishes on this titanium. Maybe do a McNasty finish on this. I'm not sure, but yeah, just a lot of fun. So overall, is this knife for you? Probably not. Not unless you're an insane idiot like me. But is this a knife that you will regret buying? I doubt it highly. I doubt it very, very highly. I think that when I get to 5,000 subscribers, this will be a knife that I give away. And until then, I'm going to enjoy the crap out of it. So, subscribe, please, because you might have a chance at winning this knife. That is, I think, all I really want to say about it. Everything about this knife is big. It's got this giant jimping on the back here, like if you're going to choke up on it, I guess. The thumb studs are ginormous. The frame lock is ginormous. The pocket clip is ginormous. It weighs a ton. Totally an unpractical knife that makes me smile. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. And you can follow me on Instagram as well at Sharp Ends. If you want to continue to support the channel in a larger way, you can, for $3, join my Patreon crew, and you get entered into a chance to win a free monthly giveaway every month. So thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.